It's Blazing Hot 91, the Blazing Hot Morning Show. Good morning to you, 757. And right now we're going to take a moment to talk about Norfolk State University celebrating 85 years of educating as a historically black college and something that we call 35 hours of giving. Now, joining me is Mr. Clifford Porter. He is the Vice President of University Advancement and the Chief Giving Officer of the university. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you, Doug.
And also, we have on the line, no stranger to the show, Bishop Kim Brown from the Mount. Good morning, Bishop.
Hey, sir. Good morning to you. Good morning.
Good morning. And, well, we're upon 85 years of educating Americans and being a historically black college and university here in the Hampton Roads area. So, Mr. Porter, you've been on your job for now 9 weeks, and you're serving as the university's chief fundraiser. Tell us a little bit of your job as well as your history and your background of where you come from, sir.
Well, Doug, I'm just really pleased, man, to be here at Norfolk State, and it's such a great institution. I spent probably the last 20 plus years or so working at HBCUs around the country. Most recently, I'm coming from Bethune-Cookman down in Daytona Beach, and at Albany State down in Albany, Georgia, the Golden Rams down there. Mm-hmm. And so I have spent a good portion of my career in doing fundraising for institutions, and so now here at Norfolk State, I call myself the chief bridge builder.
Okay.
And on one side of that bridge, we got folks that we are seeking to bring to the campus with financial support, whether that's corporations or individuals and our alumni, really helping them to see just how great this place is. And then on the other side of the bridge, we are getting our students prepared with internships and hopefully getting them employed. You know, at the end of the game, you cross the stage, you want to get a job so you can make some money and get on the other side of the bridge. So it's exciting work, and I'm glad to be here.
Well, welcome to the Spartan family. As a Spartan alum myself, as well as I know Bishop Brown right there is also a NSU alum as well. So we definitely welcome you to the Spartan family. Now, it is no secret that racial inequalities and social injustices continue to plague our country, especially these days, even with COVID-19 running rampant. Now, this has caught the attention of several corporations, organizations, as well as philanthropists. Now, what is NSU doing to gain the attention of those big businesses and individuals to cultivate a philanthropic partnership or financial investment, sir?
Well, Doug, in radio, you will understand this language. We are raising the signal. And so the volume of NSU across this country is being raised. We are contacting major corporations, philanthropists. We are letting them know the NSU story, inviting them to become a part of what's happening here in Norfolk, and really just not waiting for them to come to us. We're going to them. And so on a monthly basis now, or weekly basis, Dr. J and I are working to bring people to campus. We're having dinners, lunches, telling them the story, the vision of where we're going in the future, and the illustrious past, and the great things that have happened here in the past 85 years. So you'll be hearing very soon about a capital campaign that we're going to do. And in that campaign is where we will be looking for major philanthropists from around the country and corporations to invest in Norfolk State. This is one of the best investments going today.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Now, Bishop Brown, being that you are an alumnus of Norfolk State University and this being the 85th anniversary, what does Founders Day mean to you?
Founders Day means to me, I'm the kid, today we got young people that have a whole lot of choices, but the reality is in 1979 I had two choices, either go in the military. My mom told me, you going in the military or you going to Norfolk State University. And I tried the military and realized that was not my call. Hats off to all the brothers and sisters around the world that serve our nation for our freedom. I was not up to that challenge, and so I came back and enrolled at Norfolk State University, and she gave me a chance. And now, 36 years later, I'm grateful to be able to pour back into the university that basically rolled the dice on a little boy from Portsmouth.
Now, over the last few years, Bishop Brown, as you're heading pretty much Mount Lebanon Church, better known as the Mount, you have definitely been a major part of giving here at Norfolk State University.
Man, we try. You got to. This is one of my favorite statements. You got to dance with the girl that brought you to the dance.
Yes, indeed. That is really good. Now, Mr. Porter, what exactly is 35 hours of giving?
So 35 hours of giving really is commemorating the 85th anniversary of Norfolk State University. And so beginning today at 1 p.m., we will go for 35 consecutive hours seeking support for the institution. And we will end tomorrow, which is September 18th, will be technically the 85th anniversary of the institution. So beginning at 1 today, all the way through 11:59 tomorrow, we will be on the phones, on the web, on the radio, asking people to support this fine institution.
Now, why is it important for individuals to donate to Norfolk State University?
Well, Doug, it's so important because our students that attend Norfolk State, like many other HBCUs around the country, many of our students are receiving financial aid. As a matter of fact, about 95% of them are receiving some type of financial assistance, whether that's scholarships, Pell Grants, you name it. And so it doesn't meet all of the requirements of what they need for tuition. We have many of our students who have to weigh a decision to stay in school over a small amount, like $500. And so what we're asking for in this campaign is to help us bridge that gap. That $500 for some folks it may be $5 million because they just don't have it. And I was one of those students in my last semester, so I truly understand the value of $5 or $6 or $100 or $1,000 that you need to complete your tuition payments. So this is what we're doing to make sure that these students can get what they need and that there are no barriers to keep them from completing their degree here at Norfolk State.
Is there any particular place that you want donors to give?
So our recommendation is to ask people to give to the General Scholarship Fund or just the area of greatest needs. Both of these areas will directly benefit Norfolk State students.
Are we asking them to give a certain amount?
Well, yes. So we are recommending that you give just $19.35 or more. Let me be clear about that. You can give more than $19.35, but honestly, we will appreciate any and all gifts of any size. It will go directly to help one of our young students.
There you go. Now, what is the fundraising goal for 35 hours of giving?
Well, I think we have a good goal. We're looking to raise $125,000 from 700 donors in those 35 hours.
Now, that is very possible if everybody gives.
That's right. I mean, with the numbers that we have for alumni and just listeners in this community, if everyone does just a small part, we can blow that 125 right out of the water and really make history.
So who can participate in the 35 hours of giving?
Oh, man, let me tell you, anyone, alumni, family, friends, colleagues, church members, fraternities, sororities, communities at large, barbershops, beauty salons, you name it, we'll take it.
Now, speaking of church, we have Bishop Brown of Mount Lebanon Baptist Church, a.k.a. the Mount. Now, I heard that you have an announcement you want to make, sir.
Yes, sir. We are excited. I'm excited. This is also my 30th pastor's anniversary this weekend, so we want to start off the 35 hours of giving and challenge everybody else to do their best. Let's meet this goal. We're going to start with $5,000.
All
Yes.
right.
Yes, $5,000 from the Mount Lebanon Baptist Church family, correct?
Fantastic.
Yes.
And there you go, sir. They are starting it off very, very strong for 35 hours of giving. So, Mr. Porter, how can donors make a gift during this 35 hours of giving?
Well, let me tell you. First, let me thank Bishop for his generosity in the congregation. Now we have a goal of $120,000. So we are well on our way. For those who want to give, you can go to our website at www.nsu.edu/give now. That's www.nsu.edu/give now. All of your gifts are tax deductible, and you can designate exactly where you'd like for it to go. And for those who may not have web access, you can contact our Office of Alumni Relations and Annual Giving at 757-278-4621. And if you want to mail a check because of COVID-19, call that number and we'll give you all the details.
Now, Bishop Brown, I know you just gave the money. Any challenges that you would like to make as an alum or as well as a pastor of a church? Anybody that you would like to challenge to meet or exceed your donation?
Well, I challenge anybody to meet and exceed it, but the reality is class of 1984, let's get this done. Everybody knows that was the best class in the history of the university. And
Bishop, you started something. I think you started
especially
Bishop.
during COVID, it's important for us to give to the university, especially during this season.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. And Mr. Porter, any final words you would like to leave our audience?
I just want to say thank you to this community. I want to say to you that Norfolk State is about to experience its best days. Bishop will be familiar that I believe we're in a serious period of anointing for this institution. Mm-hmm. And for those who are a blessing to Norfolk State, I believe that you're going to receive a blessing for being a blessing to this institution. So with that, I'll just say, behold, the green and gold.
There you go. Blazing Hot 19.1. We'll get through this together. Norfolk State University celebrating 85 years of being here, serving the Hampton Roads area with 35 hours of giving. And make sure you earmark it to Blazing Hot 19.1. Had to slide that in, fellas. It's Blazing Hot 19.1. We'll get through this together.